Hi, it's me, Ashley. Welcome back to my channel. I'm here for another episode of my series, Rap Talk. Cue the intro. Usher announces his tour, the past, present, and future tour. His first stop is DC. You know I'm definitely going to try to get tickets to that. I am so excited to see Usher. I'm really happy that he's kind of changed the meaning of what a Vegas residency tour is. People or artists usually view that, or just people in general, they'll view the Vegas residency as the end of their career. It's over, they're washed up. Nope. Because Mariah's actually going on a residency tour too. So many tours that's been going on. It's like they drop all these tours and I'm just like, where am I going to get all the money from? I am so excited. I'm really happy for Usher. He's been having a great 2 to 3 years. He's had a great career, but it's just this resurgence ever since the Vegas residency. And he is going to be performing at the Super Bowl. I'm so excited to see what he's going to perform. I don't know. Like, I'm still seeing what the set list is going to hit on. Like, I want to know. What y'all think? Comment down below in the comments, please. Speaking of tours, Nicki Minaj has shown a few clips on her Pink Friday tour. Is it Pink Print? Okay, yeah, it's the Pink Friday 2 tour. I'm so excited to see, and I'm actually going to try to hit up that, the DC or the Baltimore date. I'm not 100% sure. I might even go to a new city. Who knows? On an Instagram live clip captured by the Neighborhood Talk, she posted some behind the scenes choreography of the F the Club Up song that's been going up on TikTok and charts and everything. But I noticed that the dance was actually similar to the choreographer named Dante Kali. He is a very popular choreographer and dancer. He posts his videos on TikTok. He posted a video on TikTok and he kind of looked a little bit frustrated because, as you know, UMG removed all their music from TikTok, meaning that a lot of his videos are going to go muted, which means that people are less inclined to go back and look at them because there's no audio. And he expressed his frustration. I do hope that he can be credited and Nicki can make this right, because there's a lot of press that's been coming Nicki Minaj's way and it hasn't been favorable. So I hope that she's able to get this right. I definitely think that she should have her team reach out to him. He should be credited, compensated, all that and everything, or even just brought out on tour. It's only right. You all, update with this story. The Barbs actually brought this to Nicki Minaj's attention. She thought that her choreographer had made up the dance, but actually got it from Dante. So he will get compensated, he will get credited, and he will probably be a part of the tour, which is an amazing thing for Nicki to do. So shout out to her. And we're coming up off the Grammys. I did do a video on the Grammys, so go watch it down below, or I might put it somewhere in the video. Beyonce's father, Matthew Knowles, talks to TMZ and he weighs in on why Beyonce doesn't have a Grammy. The gist of what he said was that her label simply doesn't support her, and she has been signed to Columbia Records since the beginning of her career, since she was about 15, 16 years old. In my opinion, I feel as though that Columbia Records loves Beyonce and likes the idea of her, but to actually pour into her, they just may not simply want to do it. I feel as though, from my perspective, a lot of her projects also always put Parkwood at the forefront, and it feels so like self-funded in my opinion. And when it comes to the Grammys, I don't think that Columbia is doing proper media placement for Beyonce. And you're like, what? Beyonce doesn't need media placement. But essentially, that's kind of what helps sway artists and get them these Grammys. There's these album release parties. There's billboards. There's things. And I don't know if... I don't think I've seen a Renaissance billboard. Renaissance was a very great... It was an amazing album because of what it stood for. I love how it credited people from the ballroom scene and LGBTQIA people. I loved that album. It was a great cohesive album. She worked so hard. She was so free on it. Even that year when Adele won it over Lemonade. Lemonade meant so much to Beyonce, and it was like I could say that it was one of Beyonce's first year where she did something completely different. She always does something different, but this was just unusual and unlike her. She was very vulnerable, talked about her marriage, talked about so many things, and the fact that she didn't win because Formation was actually on that, and that was a big thing because that was coming up off the heels of all the Black injustices that were happening, and Beyonce spoke to that. So it's like, you know, it's interesting how Beyonce has not won a Grammy for Album of the Year. Like, Jay-Z spoke on it, and I'm just like, I don't understand why they can't just give it to her. I don't like how award shows use Beyonce. They use specifically the Grammys and BET. They'll use Beyonce, like they'll like play like she's gonna come or she's gonna be in attendance, or her being in attendance is an event itself, and they try to use that to boost the ratings. And I'm like, it's cool if you want to boost the ratings, but honor my girl. I mean, actually, like, recognize her artistic work, her full body of work that she works very hard on. That's just my opinion, and I genuinely understand where Matthew Knowles is coming from. She has teased her single Sunday Service, and at the back it had so many like women rappers and their eyes crossed out, but you can obviously see like, okay, that's Missy Elliott, that's Monaleo, that's Nicki Minaj, that's Megan Thee Stallion, that's Ice Spice in the corner. The first initial video to promote this song, Ice Spice's video was in the back. And so Ice had hopped on Spaces and was like, what's up with that? And they've low-key been going back and forth, and I never believed it, and I don't understand where this was coming from. I think the fans got into it. The fans thinking, oh, such and such copied this one, and then once that the fans get in their head, it's just like, it's all over from there. She also shot the video in the Bronx where Ice Spice was from, and I was like, oh, they getting shiesty over here. She knows that having all these women rappers in a conversation, it's going to have people tuning, leaning in, like, okay, who is she talking about? Is she going to drop a diss? And I think she's capitalizing off the moment of Nicki Minaj and Megan Thee Stallion. You know, they beefed with each other last week, for the last 2 weeks, and then, you know, Ice Spice and Latto, and so Latto's leaning into it. I don't think she genuinely has a real, I don't think it's really beef, because it's like, where is it coming from, you know? She knows people are going to talk about it. She knows people are going to want to be curious. So yes, I'm going to drop this snippet. I'm going to build the hype about it. That is what I'm talking about. I think one thing about artists, I hate that they feel like the quality of music has to go down, but the marketing has to go up. Latto has a great balance of doing that. Like, the marketing is good, but like the music is pretty good too. I feel like you can do both. You just have to be strategic and have the right team and have the right idea. Speaking of more women rap, I literally have no men in rap news right now. Megan Thee Stallion goes #1 for her single Hiss. And you know, Nicki Minaj and Megan Thee Stallion have been going back and forth with the whole Megan Laws bars, with the Bigfoot and everything. It's been a lot. For real, I didn't speak on it because I don't want to get doxxed. I love my life. I love my job. I love my sanity, and I love my peace. As a content creator, like, it's some battles that you just got to be willing to pick. And this ain't the one. This was not the one. So I ain't really talking about Megan Thee Stallion, Nicki Minaj. Honestly, I'm here for the music, not for the drama. In my opinion, I feel as though Megan Thee Stallion went #1 solely because of the beef. The song was good, but it wasn't #1 good. I think she went #1 and the hotties, you know, ran the streams up out of spite. Just saying, to spite Nicki Minaj, and I feel like it just kind of made it sting and made it burn a little bit more in a sense. And in the Instagram live, she kind of poked fun at how Nicki Minaj had a bar where she was like, you know, drinking out Henny out the straw, and Megan Thee Stallion used to be a big Henny dark liquor drinker, but she's like slowly kind of slowed down. She in honor of her #1, she had a straw in Hennessy, And she wasn't really drinking it like that, so it was really good to see like her growth in and with alcohol and substance abuse, because I noticed that Megan Thee Stallion, she kind of was drinking a lot at one point in her life. I mean, we all go through that, like we all, you know, college and everything, but she kind of trolled her. And then Hennessy is gonna tweet a straw, and I'm just like, Hennessy, look, Megan Thee Stallion ain't gonna be with y'all because she's with Roc Nation Management, and Jay-Z owns Duce. So it's not gonna happen. She don't even drink Hennessy no more. I think it was just for the vibes, for real. But last but not least, Aubrey, hold on. Graham, Aubrey, Drake. Come here. What's going on? Rapper Drake, the Canadian rapper Drake, his little nudie news dropped. I don't know who leaked it. I don't know what happened. I mean, the girls are saying, I don't know. Let me go look it up. Hold on. And I don't even look up stuff like that. Oh. Well, anyways, that concludes this episode of Rap Talk. Thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, bye.